Yo, what's up guys? Jackson here. We're back here at the Healing Church Workshop, that same area we went to. We're going to finish clearing it all this time, so run right over here to avoid the rifle guys up top. We're going to slowly work our way in here. We're working our way to Upper Cathedral Ward. It's a tough area, guys. I died once, and I actually lost a whole bunch of blood souls. As you can see, if you are able to finish that rifleman, just roll out, but aim for him when you first go in there. Lure the rest out. Anyway, yeah, I lost a whole bunch of blood echoes. I got killed by one of these squidsy bitches. I'm going to show you know who they are. They're the squidsy bitches. They're the ones that tie you up and eat your head. Well, I got ate by one of those, and I came back and I cleared. You'll see all the stuff up to that point where I got killed, and I killed her, and then I killed the other squidsy bitch on the floor. And you'll notice in the video, it's going to be the next video, guys. But you'll notice I look around, they're not there. So after that happened, I got online, and I was curious if it was an offline thing, because as you can notice, I'm playing offline right now. Online is down. They did an update today, added a bunch of cool things, lowered the load times a little bit, but so I'm offline. That's why I was actually forced to stop. I was going to do the Nightmare Frontier tonight, but I'm not going to be the pussy who does a Nightmare Frontier walkthrough on offline. So anyway, that I was asking online. Yeah, I trailed out. Sorry, guys. This big guy, kill him, pull him in here. Then there's just a couple gunners out here, and then a room with some more gunners. I'm just trying to explain this right now before we get really into it. You should have no problem clearing this area. You're tough. Anyways, so I was curious if it was an offline thing. Maybe they, like people who've been playing offline had a little issue with losing blood echoes. So I posted in a couple groups on Facebook, and I found out that a couple people had this problem. One guy's theory is that it's in multi-leveled areas. So areas with you got basement, fucking middle floor, upstairs, something like that. He's saying what happens maybe is that sometimes if you die on the bottom floor, if you go to the upstairs, they'll be there. In this instance, you'll see in the video, I clear everything in the place. They're not there. But he said that if they're not there, then what possibly could happen is they glitched out in between the floors. And he showed me a video of him fighting Amygdala in the Defiled Chalice. You'll understand this a little bit later, but he was fighting Amygdala in the Defiled Chalice, and he had her probably at 25% HP, and she glitched out above in the upstairs, so she was barely visible. He couldn't hit her, but he says that happens. He says he's seen it happen to his blood echoes. I trust him, so that's what we're gonna assume happened to him. Anyway, as you can see, that's the upper part of the Healing Church Workshop, and you're going to walk right out here into the Upper Cathedral Ward. This is one of the new enemies in this area, guys. They're stupid. They don't do a whole lot, except for get hit a lot before they finally die. But other than that, they're pretty pointless. Just don't get caught by them. It's pretty much impossible. If you get killed by those guys, you're a noob. You should probably just stop playing this game. But you might die up in this area a lot. Don't feel bad about dying up in this area a lot. Just feel bad if you die to those guys or the crows in this area. Other than that, this is a tough area. This is the first little bridge area leading up to the first lamp. This place is a little bitch. See that one with the lamp? He's going to start getting crazy with those orbs if we get too far away. So we're going to try to focus him. He's going to end up doing exactly. That's why I tried to dodge this side of the bridge. I wanted to be able, but that guy's getting all frisky. I had to get out of there. As you see, there they come. That's a one-shot, guys. If you get hit by two of those, it's going to kill you. Don't get hit by them. Even if you're forced to slow down the tempo of the fight and back up and move forward, back up, move forward, whatever you got to do to stay safe, stay safe. Yeah, he gets crazy with those. That's why ideally you're going to want to kill him first real quick. It's kind of hard, though. He's got that guy backing him up. Kill this other fucking Michael Myers looking son of a bitch, and then get on with your day. On the bridge up here, there's a couple more of those dingy little stupid things. They die real good. Just a few of them. They're basically free blood echoes. If you want to take the time to kill them, when you get to Ebritus and start doing the final boss of this area, that's her name. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Abritus. It's spelled somewhere in that pronunciation, so we'll just call it Abritus. I like fucking Spartacus, so we'll go with Abritus. That's what we're gonna call her. She's the last boss of this area. She's another passive boss like Rom. That's where the second video is going to end. So that gate right there you're actually going to be able to open here in a little while. That's going to be the main shortcut to the boss. So when you get to the point where you're on bosses, all you're going to have to do is run up here. You'll be able to skip all these guys, run through that gate, and go right in there. They kind of give you an easy shortcut trip to the boss, because they know it's going to be hard. And you kind of know that just from clearing this area that the bosses are going to be hard. They throw you like a super easy boss, and like a lot of people that I know have like thought it was the only boss in this area and kind of bailed out. But it's not. It's not even a boss. It's the Celestial Emissary, and it's weak. You know those blue dudes with the titty heads? The aliens? Yeah, those guys, they have titties on their heads. I don't give a shit. If you watch them when you kill them and they hit the ground, their head bounces the same way a titty would. Anyway, guys, those titty-headed aliens, it's just going to be one of them, and he looks like them, and there's going to be a bunch that just keep respawning. But you beat him down. I got the video posted. He's really easy. I'd put him on par with the Witch of Hemwick. He's that easy. Here's some crows guarding an item. I'm pretty sure it's a cold blood. Could be wrong. Don't know. We'll find out together. Anyway, just don't die to the crows. Or that stupid worm thingies, whatever they are. Little leeches. Yeah, it's a cold blood. If you die to them, you suck. People are going to make fun of you. Don't tell anyone if you ever do die to them. Just keep it locked inside. Like the time you tried on your sister's panties and bra when no one was home. Just keep it locked in that area of your mind. Don't let anyone know. Run up here. There's a pretty easy way to kill this guy. I kind of screw it up right now. But if you just keep running forward and charging, attacking him, and then a light attack, and then run away, charge attack, light attack, run away. He's pretty easy. You can kill him with like a couple of charges and running aways. If he does get pushed down here, use that fire as a barrier between you and him. Okay, now this is important, guys. In this room, you're going to want to creep in really slow. Really slow. See her? Yeah, that's the squidsy bitch. Kill her. She doesn't kill me, but there are so many of these guys in this area. So just so you know, there's going to be all sorts of squidsy bitches around trying to kill you. This one's one of the easier ones just because this room's a cool area. Lots of line of sight blocking. You have to let them get close before you dodge away, otherwise they'll just keep running and grab you and eat you anyway. You'll see. I'll show you. I run into a pretty hard time with this, guys. I think everyone does, though. They're some of the harder mobs in the game. I'd put them up there with like one of the hardest mobs in the game. There's the choir gear. That's cool. Feel free to throw that on right now. That's really cool looking gear. It's going to give you arcane resistance. So it's good on bosses that do arcane attacks. That's why we're doing this before the Nightmare Frontier. I was hoping online would be back up so I could do Nightmare Frontier tonight, but it's not. That guy's going to jump through the window, as you can see, as soon as you grab that Madman's Knowledge. You're just going to lead him right down here. This is the Leonidas move. If you remember in 300, Leonidas taught us how to kill a wolf. Very simple way. He's still going to be able to hit you through the wall, though, guys, too. Just like you can hit him, he's going to be able to hit you. So even though it's kind of a cheap little area to kill them, it's still fair. They can deal damage back. I cut out some of this next fight because I accidentally pulled just one of this next three of them that come. So I cut a little bit out, just because I was pushed for time, man. This is a huge area. I wanted to get the whole thing in one take, but these squidsy chicks cause a problem. If you can see on that chandelier, you can actually see one of these wolves down there. So there's 3 of them that are going to drop down off that chandelier. They're going to bring it tumbling down. This is also the darkest area of the game, guys, in more than one way. If you happen to look up the story, like a couple people's different theories, you kind of get an idea of what this place is about. And it's pretty dark. It's pretty fucked up. Here comes all these dudes. But I only get one on the first. Usually you'll want to grab all 3 of them for this, because then you're just, every time you hit, you're hitting all 3 of them. I cut this one out. Just going to cut it down to when I kill him, just to show you. See that? Just cut it down a little bit. Took about 20 seconds off of there, so I could get this video done in time. Come down here, grab the other 2. You can grab all 3 when you come back. You just fast enough. Know that door, run to the door. If you want to try to take all 3 of those guys straight up, be my guest. You know, people talk shit about this method. I don't care. It's not my fault they can't fit through the door. It's not my fault I'm smart enough to stand on this side of the door where they can't reach me and hit them strategically. Hit through that door when you get one there. That's the best place to hit them. But like you can see, each time I hit them, I'm hitting both of them. So if I had the other one up here, we would have got it done in 1 trip instead of 2. That's why I cut it down. But yeah, it gets tedious. It takes a little time. I'm going to take one straight up here in a minute, but I don't care about fighting all these guys right now. Now, these guys are also, they're not going to drop any for me right now because I did not have the Eye Rune equipped because I'm an idiot. Make sure you equip that. I'll have that in the video description. Make sure you equip that before you come here. Make sure you equip that before you come here. That's going to increase your discovery rate, and these guys can drop bloodstone chunks, which, you know, we want. We want those tings. We want a +9 axe by the time we get to the Nightmare Menzies. That's the goal we're shooting for. So these guys drop those, and you can farm them super safe. As you see, you just kill them, then you run back to the lamp, you go back to the dream, come back, kill them again. If you have a lot of bold hunter marks, you can just use one of those to reawaken at the lamp, and that'll refresh the area as well. Or if you don't give a shit about losing blood souls, you don't have many, you know, you can just use the other one, just wake up, refresh it. Lose those blood souls, just farm blood chunks. That's up to you. Okay guys, we're getting up to where I die very soon, so that's where I'm going to end this video. We'll pick it up when I come back and get revenge. But yeah, that's the first little area. Kind of show you how to get here. Kind of show you the first little room. We're gonna clear the whole thing out all the way up to the final boss in the next area. We'll kill the optional boss. I'm not gonna show you the fight, but we'll kill him. We'll get to Abritas. And I suggest you don't try to take her on yet till we get done with the Nightmare Frontier and a couple other areas. I don't suggest you try to take her on until you have a +9 axe. So if you want to farm it out here for a while, you know, don't want to move on to a new area, feel free to farm in this area. This chick's gonna kill me, guys. That's gonna end the video. Stupid bitch. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you next time. Don't let this happen to you. Use the hallway in this room to stay safe. If you roll, make sure you roll the cover. Don't let her get you with that. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here. We'll finish the rest of the Upper Cathedral Ward in the next video. Take care, guys. Later.